legendary circuit the Harris, feat of speed and skill. Circuit the Harris is a track of contrast, back straights and tight hairpins. Welcome to the Circuit de Jerez.
Bottom 3, 1 minute to go. Ninja Warrior still on his lap, trying to improve, and he hasn't invalidated yet, which is good. Break as late as you can into the final corner. Gained quite a bit on Chapman ahead of him, and Chapman hasn't been improving flat. So we crossed the line with Ninja Warrior. This is definitely going to get him out of the bottom 3. Crossing the line, he goes P2 ahead of Chapman. Now his teammate is into the bottom 3 of Arati, and he hasn't improved in the first sector. Flying Scotsman is improving. No, Will. No, Will. Oh, no, Will. Oh, he's out of qualifying. Oh,
bad time.
Green flag. There we go. Arati's still sitting on top of the time sheets. The bottom 3, Epic, Epic, Ninja Warrior, and Chapman. 3 big names in the bottom 3 right now. 1 minute to go, and it is Irish Joker who's gone up to P2 for Haas. Well done, Irish Joker. As we come around with our Epic Lexer, crosses the line, and he goes P1, top of the time sheets now.
Warrior is only 1/10 down this lap.
Okay.
Green's cooking. As he goes, actually, he's going about across the line, and when he crosses the line, he's going to
goes fastest.
He's going to go P2. He almost goes fastest. Someone actually maybe might bring a fight to Epic Lexer.
Chapman is improving. Chapman is improving.
Just 5. All right, green flag. Q3
green flag, boys.
Is a go.
Irati second sector is cooking.
Yeah, Ninja Warriors had a horrendous middle sector.
sector 1 as well.
Ninja Warriors had a horrendous middle sector. Arati miles up on him as he comes around the final corner. He doesn't go wide. Chapman backs off. And he can't turn around. Don't even think about turning around. He's pulled off to the side of the track. Arati, 16-7.
16-7? This is what...
Here's Ninja Warrior.
Irish 17-7.
But hang on a minute. Ninja Warrior is crossing the line. He goes quick at 16-5. But Chapman is pulled to the side of the track. Yellow flag.
Big Lexer rounded up the latest corner.
He's coming around the final corner
like
now.
I said, the Broads are going to bring the fight to Epic Lexer. As he crosses the line, he's going to go pole.
You were saying?
The Broads are still going to bring the fight, to be fair.
Nah, this man right here is fucking Max Verstappen.
Sector 1.
Ninja Warrior.
Come on, Green.
Could this be a second pole position of the season? Chapman improved as well with a 22 flat. Could this be Ninja Warrior's second pole? He got it in ball rate in the opening round. He's here around round 5. Could potentially be pole position here. He's gone even faster. 21.5 for Epic Lexer.
Epic Lexer 1/10 up. Bro, is fucking inevitable.
26.9 in the middle sector for Ninja Warrior. He's looking to improve. Coming around the final sector now. He doesn't cut, doesn't go wide like his previous lap. He's looking pretty clean. Epic's corner cut. Epic can't improve. He's CC'd. And this is now Ninja Warrior's chance. He seems to be, he's the only one that could deny Epic Lexer another round of pole position. Could this be Ninja Warrior's final chance? He doesn't fuck up the final corner, which is surprising. But he goes a little bit wide and out to the main straight. Will the Canadian get pole position for the second time in his career? No, he doesn't. He's invalidated.
That was a 15 minus.
He's invalidated.
No,
you have got to be serious.
Green. Oh my, that's going to be bottle drop in the air.
Wow. Alright, there it is. The green flag is being waved in the background. We're here for the sprint. First sprint race of the season. 5 lights on ahead of the drivers here at Jerez. long lights. Everyone's still waiting. Crush has jumped into the background, but he's gone back. It's lights out, and away we go. And Epic Lexer hasn't gone online, and neither has Ninja Warrior. Ninja Warrior hasn't gone off one bit. Jesus Christ, that's a horrible start for Pro GP. Arati's already up into P1. Is that Irish Joker? Irish Joker's into the lead. Full Haas, he is leading a Grand Prix for the first time in his career. Is Irish Joker. Epic Lexer cut in the corner, trying to get ahead of Arati. That hasn't worked out for him, but what a start by Irish Joker. Jesus Christ, he's into the lead, but Epic Lexer trying to challenge it back a little moment of oversteer for the Czech Republic driver. Irish goes a bit wide, so does Chapman, and Epic back into the lead. There's a Red Bull, a Mercedes, and Alpine going wide, and here comes Bruno Raptors to the inside of the Porsche, the two Porsches of Danny and Liam trying to go wheel to wheel. Bruno pushes the Porsche off the track, in fact, and he gets up into P6. Is he behind? No, he's actually dropped back quite a bit. He's behind Ninja Warrior and Liam, who's going wheel to wheel with the man who started on P2. Had a dreadful start at the start of the race, so I'm not sure what's happened with him. Shell all over the track, getting bumps and swirly all over the place, and Chapman might be challenging Arati here. So this is great pace by Alfa Romeo. This is the quickest I've ever seen him so far this season. So well done, Chapman. Props to you. Irish Joker managing to keep up really nicely with them. So this is looking really good for Haas and Alfa Romeo. Two backmarker teams. Eagle all over the place. Jesus Christ, you can see him sliding at the exit of turn 5, nearly decking it in the wall. Managed to save it. What a save by the reigning world champion. He is really living close to the limit here. Chapman challenging Arati here, trying to go to the inside of the Polish driver, can't quite get it done, and Arati has to defend from the Alfa Romeo behind him. Chapman really applying the pressure here in the sprint early on. Lap 4 now of 10 in this Spanish sprint, and we're here with Arati, goes a tad wide, and Chapman following him along, trying to go to the inside now of turn 6. This is going to be Arati's going to force on the long way around. He goes a bit defensive, and Arati is going to force Chapman to try and overtake in another corner because he can't get past there. So Chapman continuing to apply pressure, but Arati says, no, I'm not going to let you through quite easily, and I'm going to keep my P2. And Chapman doesn't want to let that slide because he tries to go to the inside of turn 8 and goes a bit wide of the process and hasn't made the corner stick, but he could make it into turn 9 now. What is the help with Chapman's pressure here applying on Arati? This is incredible racing from these two drivers, and this is the quickest I've ever seen Chapman race. Let's see what Irish Joker's up to. He's currently still in P4, keeping a world champion, a Red Bull, and a Pro GP behind him. This is great defense by Irish Joker. Where is, what's it called? Where is he going to finish in this race? Hopefully P4. Ninja Warrior goes super wide in the background, and the two Spanish-speaking drivers, Bruno and Eagle, going wheel to wheel. And the CCs is 10, 15, 20. I might as well do a CC status update. Crush, 10-second time penalty, or 5-second time penalty, excessive corner cutting. Bruno, 5-second time penalty, excessive corner cutting. Chapman, you're one away. Oh, two drivers with 5-second time penalties, excessive corner cutting. That is Bruno and Crush. Chapman, 5-second time penalty, excessive corner cutting. Oh god, that's Chapman. Punch for P3. Could potentially be over unless you can extend a 5-second gap. Crush, 10-second penalty? Yep. Yeah, Crush, 10-second time penalty, excessive corner cutting. 0.5 seconds, Crush, just something's happened with him. What's happened with him? And he's jumped out of the car. And that's in the final sector. Oh, Crush is out of the sprint, but it is in a safe spot, so there's no need for a safety car. So green flag. Losing time, the Canadian behind him, and he's now actually side by side with him on my screen. Hang on a minute. Chapman trying to go to the outside, Green Ninja Warrior to the inside, and then to turn 1 we go. Ninja Warrior goes a bit wide, as does Chapman, and I think he might be up into P2 or P3, my bad. Ninja Warrior trying everything he can to get past the Alfa Romeo, which he does, but Chapman isn't going to try to light down. He's not going to try and let that slide quite easily. As we go through into turn 5, can he go back round the outside of Braun GP of Ninja Warrior? No, he can't, and the fact they both go, why did Chapman split off the track? Oh no, Chapman had a wobble of oversteer. He's just decked it into the wall at the exit of 5, but he keeps going. And he does have a 10-second time penalty, excessive corner cutting, and he's sliding all over the road now. Those tires are dying on the Alfa Romeo with Chapman. Bruno Raptors, hang on, and Bruno Raptors, since he's in P5, since both him and Chapman have, well, Chapman has a 10-sec penalty, so Bruno Raptors will actually finish this race, I believe. Maybe P4, not sure, because Irish Joker's still there. Eagle's still there as well, and they haven't got penalties. Is Epic Lexer coming around the penultimate, and now soon to be the final corner, which will be another Grand Prix win or not a Grand Prix win, but it's going to be another win this season as he now crosses the line to win the first sprint of Season 9 and slows down to the line, weaves him over, and 360s to win the Spanish sprint here at Jerez. And it is going to be Ninja Warrior who finishes ahead of his teammates. Full P2 gets back to where he started. Chapman finishes ahead of Bruno Raptors, at least on the track. Then it's Eagle, Irish Joker, and Shell to round off the point positions. And yeah, let's see. Okay. Alright. Wave the flag when you're ready, mate. Oh, wait. Alright, here come the 5 red lights for the main Spanish Grand Prix here at Second Jerez, round 5 of F1RC Season 9 campaign. 5 lights on ahead of the drivers. Once again, it's long 5 red lights. It's lights out and away we go for the second time here at Jerez. And Epic Lexer with an electric start off of P1. He is going to climb away and probably sail into the distance. The 2 Braun GPs and the Volkswagen of Eagle trying to go into turn 1 together. And Eagle is actually up into P2 now. Round the outside of Braun of Arati, he's gone up. And Eagle is up into P2 with the Volkswagen 1-2 here at Jerez. And Eagle in P2 has adored the Spanish crowd in this home race. He is up into second place and trying to challenge his teammate now. The 2 Braun going a bit wide in the process. And then Chapman's dropped to P5. Behind him, so Chapman is trying to apply pressure. We saw how quick he was on the sprint. Unfortunately, he got a penalty, and here comes Ninja Warrior to the inside of Eagle, trying to make the move on the Spaniard into turn 6. This is Ninja Warrior to the inside on the soft compound tire. He gets past the Spaniard in his home race. He's up into P2, but Eagle not wanting to let this one slide. He's going to try and go around the outside. Ninja Warrior defends the inside, and it's great defense by the Canadian, who manages to stay ahead of Eagle, but tries to go to the inside of the Eagle. Then it's going to be switched to the outside for the final sector. Eagle still applying pressure, and this allows Arati to close up to this magnificent fight. Eagle spins round. He got stuck on the curb, and he made a mistake, and he's now hit the wall, and Arati gets up into P3 now. It was Eagle under pressure from Chapman, who's gone a bit wide, and Shell taking a tighter line. He's managed to gain, and Chapman to the inside of Eagle. Eagle's losing time now, and he's fighting to lose a position to Chapman. He might lose it to Shell after that mistake at the very corner. Coming up right now, gets on the sand, nearly drifted. This is the corner where Eagles crashed at. Well, had a little bit of a moment, and he's lost a position to Chapman. So Chapman is now up into P4. In the Alpine, he's trying to close into the Haas, but isn't close enough to make a move, at least for the time being. But Irish Joker goes a bit wide and might have made a little mistake. Melon going really wide, drifting through the corner, and Irish Joker into the air, getting some air time, and it's going really deep. That's really compromised him and crushed to the inside. Gets past the Haas, and the Melon, since he was watching this, he's managed to close up really tightly, and here goes Melon to potentially make an overtake into turn 1 to get past the Haas of Irish Joker. He might be out of the points here, and Melon gets up into P9. Irish Joker loses 2 positions in like 2 corners, so that is not ideal. Obviously, the lack of experience not working out for him, and this is Melon's first race, so he's looking pretty strong right now, trying to get past Crush to the outside, and Irish Joker trying to get involved as well. Can't quite do so. Yes, he can. To the outside on turn 5, and Crushed goes really wide, and this is a 3-way fight for damn. Alright, that just had to ruin it. Let me see. Irish Joker back up to where he originally was, and Melon to the inside gets past the Haas. This is great racing. Let me see.
He is.
Yeah, he is. Let me see. Okay.
Oh!
I thought, was that Chapman?
Yes,
yeah, Chapman. That was Chapman, and he says he's done. What is he doing? Now keep going, mate. Keep going. Come on. Melon went really wide in the background, and he's now lost 2 positions, and he has Chapman behind him now.
Spun it!
Oh, who spun it? Chapman. Oh, Chapman spun round. Chapman spun round, and that's the entry of sector 2. Oh, he keeps going. Okay. I was about a yellow flag, but he spun around. Chapman, no. He's going to definitely pull it into the pit lane.
Yep,
he spun around again. Safety car. Safety car is deployed here at Jerez. The second safety car of the season, in fact.
Epic Lexer jumped. Epic jumped.
Oh, he jumped at the... Oh God. You can't do that. You can't, even if it's an accident, you can't do that. But it does say... Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Epic, you'll be under review.
Yep, Epic's under review.
Most likely, though, it will end up in a DNF. I'm letting you know. What's it called? Oh yeah, safety car can peel away. Everyone slow it down. Stay behind Epic. Is he going now? He's going early. Goddamn. Okay, he's booked it really early. And Epic Lexer already going green, and Shell is actually up in the second. Shell's up in the P2, and now that he has the news that Epic Lecture could potentially be disqualified from this race, well, it's happening now. If Epic gets disqualified, Shell does have the chance to lead the World Championship at the end of this race. This is great news for McLaren. This is great news for Shell. And Ninja Warrior also could be within Shell, as can Arati, as can Eagle, to potentially win this race now. McLaren, then it's Eagle, Ninja Warrior going to get tied wide in the background, trying to keep up with the Spaniard. And Epic, not Epic, Shell and Arati, wheel to wheel, side by side. To the inside does go Shell. Arati forced a long way around, and he's managed to get ahead of the McLaren. What an overtake by Arati. He's up in the second place now. Bruno trying to close in on Green Ninja Warrior and Eagle, who are having their own scrap of their own. Lap 12, 1.9 seconds leads Epic Lecture. Like Bruno Raptors is closing in on them, so they need to be careful. Because Bruno Raptors, obviously we know he's good at racing. He's good at defending, especially. Bruno Raptors doesn't know how to defend the position, so let's see if he can get ahead of them. Now Danny and Liam. All right. So, what's it called? Liam is actually the lead Porsche, but here comes Crush, trying to get the move on Liam, can't quite make it stick. Or actually, he might be able to, because he's side by side with him, and he's now ahead. Crush makes up a position at turn 5. Brilliant overtake there to the inside of turn 5. Nicely done. It goes a bit wide, though. Oh, he's gone really wide. Okay. And the two Porsches of Liam and Danny now have to work together to try and catch up to him and overtake. You can tell because he has that that red thingy at the top. Oh, Danny! Mistake! Oh!
Big mistake!
Has Birdo overtaken Eagle? Birdo's ahead of Eagle. Oh, wow, okay. So Bruno is up into P5 now, the two former Volkswagen teammates. Obviously, Bruno's now at Red Bull. He's now past his former teammate and the reigning champion. And Eagle, yeah, he doesn't really like that idea. He wants to go to the inside of his own teammate. He pushes him off the track and he gets back ahead. He's going to be forced a long way around by the Red Bull. I told you he's really good at defending. Can he defend a world champion though? And to the inside, he's going to go to try and defend and take a tighter line. Pushes Eagle nearly off the track and Bruno is still ahead. And you now lost time oh, he's all over the track. Here comes Melon and Irish now. Oh god, this is not ideal for Eagle. And he's been overtaken, he's gone wide, and there goes Irish, there goes Melon and Mercedes to get an easy overtake. And yeah, it seems to be Eagles dropped down to like P8. So, oh, hang on a minute, Arati's going ahead of Shell. Arati's ahead of Shell. Look at Ninja Warrior trying to go to the inside of Shell. The Bronze both get past the McLaren, and then the turn 8, 3 abreast in the turn 8. Arati to the inside, Ninja Warrior the outside, and the McLaren in the middle, and Shell somehow managed to get ahead of all of them. It's a magnificent fight, 2v1. Shell is managing to keep up with both Bronze. This is great racing by these three, and this could potentially be for the race win. Because of what's happening with Epic, Ninja Warrior goes a bit wide in the background, and you can see he goes to the inside, breaks the lead of the wall, and then Shell tries to get through. What's it called? Ninja Warrior's out breaking himself, and Arati is the one that's ahead slightly. The side by side Shell are the tied across the line.
Currently, if Green would get a 5-second penalty, Bruno would be P4.
Yeah, he would be. Yeah, because he's still within those 5 seconds. So Bruno doing really well to keep up within those 5 seconds if Ninja Warrior were to get a penalty. So he's looking smooth, at least for the moment. Ninja Warrior is actually now up into P2, so he's actually got quite. Oh, Arati rubbing the wall. Whoa, that got tight. Okay, so Arati is now sliding all over the track. He's definitely.
Oh, this last stop. Sector 2, I think.
Who is it though? Is it Matsky? It's Matsky. Matsky disconnected. Oh, Matsky disconnected. All right, this is it. 1 lap to go. Final lap for Epic Lecter, and it's going to be another dominant display, but obviously this race win is going to be under review. They're literally side by side as they go into turn 6. This is going to be really tight. Touch of the season maybe. Arati's still ahead, but he goes a bit deep. Ooh, this is going to be right down to the wire, but it's not going to matter because look at this Epic Lecter coming around the final corner now, which is going to be another race victory. Obviously it's still on the review. But either way, if he does win this Grand Prix, it's another dominant display. Epic Lexer, for the moment, wins the Spanish Grand Prix. And now it's going to see who will finish in the battle for P2 and P3. Green Ninja Warrior is going to finish ahead. Shell's actually going ahead of Arati. Shell's ahead of Arati to come round to the final corner. Arati tries to break later. He goes really deep to the inside. Ninja Warrior goes a bit deep and Arati's overcooked it. Shell is going to finish ahead of Arati and finish P3. Has Green Ninja Warrior gone a penalty? No, he hasn't.